Hello everybody. Since I haven't done a 10k or 11k special, I want to show you something very, very special that I've been working on for the past few days, and I feel like it's finally ready to unveil. Here it is. Hit and Run's official website. I know I've been saying I want to do this. There's a lot of things I've been saying I want to do, but I've never gotten around to. This is the exception. I finally did it. I actually had to learn HTML and code this all in NeoCities. So shout out to NeoCities for making this possible. Here's the URL: hit-n-run.neocities.org. And let's see. About the band. Hit and Run was originally started in the 1980s in Gambo, Newfoundland and Labrador by my father. Now, almost 40 years later in Alberta, we're back and on the road once again. Even though the original lineup is scattered across Canada, we have an all-new lineup that can still melt some faces. Then we have our amazing working visitor counter. And let's meet the band. There's me, my dad, my friend Hayden, my friend JR, and my friend Bretton. Yeah, that's really it for this page. Instruments. We have my Epiphone SG Muse Fever Blister. My 2000 BC Rich Virgin, which I call Bushy because George Bush was in office when it was assembled. My dad's Ibanez Geo Soundgear bass. Finding a picture of this bass was so hard. This is like the only full body picture of this type of bass with these pickups. I don't know why. I saw a post from a Redditor literally saying, "Why isn't my bass on the internet?" And he posted like a couple close up pictures of this, but it wasn't the full body, so I didn't use those pictures. My dad's Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro. My friend Hayden's West Creek Revenge. And JR's drum kit. And now for our performances. We haven't had any yet, so it's just coming soon for now. Totally not the first exact result when you search "coming soon" stamp, but I think it looks pretty good. You know, it fits the red aesthetic. You know, and then finally videos. Here you can find all videos related to Hit and Run. Most of it is just Evan and Hayden jamming, which is true. It's all me and Hayden jamming. It has the titles above it, and it's just the YouTube videos linked, because didn't want to use up all the, file size or the file space I had on NeoCities just to import videos. It only adds a couple kilobytes instead of like tens of megabytes. But yeah. There, see, the visitor number changed because I've been going back and forth on page to page. So that's how you know the visitor counter truly works, which is the most important part. Now I plan to update this because this actually means a lot to me. This took a while. Took like 4 days worth of coding, which is less time than I thought. But I'm surprised I got it done in this amount of time. But I plan to make this website even better. This is just the beginning. One thing I plan to do: add the shortcuts to each page so that you don't have to go back to the home page in order to switch pages. You can just, go on, meet the band, and then immediately switch to instruments or whatever. You get the picture. I tried to do that. For some reason, it didn't work. I kept going to the 404 page, which I would show you, but I don't know how to get a 404 because we don't intend for people to get 404s. It calls you a silly goose. That's all I'll say. It's probably the only error page in internet history. Not the only one. There's literally millions of websites. One other page at least has done it. But the only one I can think of in internet history that calls you a silly goose if you get a 404 instead of just saying, "Oh, page not found." So this is hitandrun.neocities.org. I really hope you check it out, even in this stage. Now, and also one more thing: if you think this looks like a late 90s to early 2000s personal website, that's a compliment to me because that's exactly what I was going for. I wanted it to look like something from like Angel Fire or something. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for 11,000 subscribers, and happy Easter.